Have you ever wanted to play with fire taken from a god? Have you ever been disgusted by the limitations of mortal flesh and the human species overall? Have you ever wanted to create wings from wax and bird feathers and fly around the sun? Why try to reach salvation through gods when you can reach salvation through gods in the machines?
I never asked for this.
Deus Ex Human Revolution is a spiritual successor / soft reboot prequel to the beloved Deus Ex franchise, and it manages to fill those big, girthy shoes with style. It may not focus as much on the conspiracy theories and secret societies ruling over the masses as the previous games, but it does pick one of the overarching themes from the first game and flesh it out further: transhumanism. The year is 2027, and if Deus Ex continues to predict global phenomena, we will have augmentation technology in 6 years from now. Oh, I can't wait. The world is going through a cyber renaissance that involves all the characteristics of an actual renaissance with the prefix trans added to them. Humans are getting augmentations that either enhance or completely change one's abilities to unnatural levels, and this has made those less fortunate to get orgs quite salty.
You're racist.
Wait, what? No, that's not it. I mean, it's an obvious racism metaphor, like, yeah, you get it. You see, augmentations are expensive, and only the elite can actually afford the cool ones. If you're lower class and manage to survive the back alley augmentation surgery by doctors who've watched a YouTube tutorial, your immune system might still reject the augmentations. Not fun. However, there is a temporary cure for this: neuropathy. So, much like in 2021, the lower classes are kept in control by addictions to products and limiting the supply of necessities. Neuropathy is heavily regulated by Big Pharma, and you can only get it on prescription from reputable doctors. But as a crack addict, you gotta get that fix. So you'll go to your nearest reputable black market and buy one dose of neuropathy for an entire monthly paycheck of 1,000 credits. So world is now being divided to drug addicts with godlike powers and normal mortal plebeians. Naturally, these plebeians get jealous and spiteful of augmented people. People of augmentations are a minority and thus treated as such, with vitriol, spite and prejudice. All of which they kinda deserve, not gonna lie. Will humanity accept the progress of technology and artificial evolution, or will they kill each other in their hubris of what it means to be human? Story. You play as Adam Jensen, a guy who thinks wearing a trench coat in 2027 doesn't make him look like a domestic terrorist. Adam is an ex-SWAT officer now employed as head of security at Sarif Industries, the biggest Western oil corporation. But after an unskippable cutscene that feels like it lasts for 7 hours, Sarif gets attacked by non-domestic, non-trenchcoat wearing terrorists, where they steal experimental technology, kidnap scientists as well as Adam's girlfriend, and fucking shoot our main character in the head. Good riddance. Adam goes through a transformation in an awesome title sequence, and most of his damaged body is replaced with augmentations. Curiously, Adam does not need neuropathy and is perfect specimen for augmentations. Adam is more than a human, or is he a less than a human?
Can't say I'm a big fan of being shoved around and shared like a stapler.
A state-of-the-art, multi-million-dollar stapler, Mr. Jensen.
And he will staple everyone who gets in his way with extreme prejudice to avenge any prejudice he encounters. Because that's how you defeat oppression, right guys? Also, Adam's a sexist? Or what the fuck, Adam? Why are you? The augmentations installed to Adam don't just end in sunglasses and a robo-cock.
It's purposely, his penis is not there, he probably removes it before combat or something like that.
But include experimental and dangerous orgs meant for combat and warfare that technically don't go against the Geneva Convention. Now, 6 months after the attack of Sarif Industries, Adam is brought back from his sick leave and thrust into finding out who attacked them and finding his girlfriend. This leads Adam uncovering a plot against Sarif and potentially whole of humanity by the actual Illuminati. Gameplay. Human Revolution is an immersive sim that allows the player to play the game mostly in any way they want, mostly. Every encounter can be handled with stealth or combat, both of which are very nice and polished. The weapon roster is perfect with shotguns, pistols, stun guns and tranquilizer rifles. And the most common consumable is an energy bar that apparently have so many calories in them that they can fill a biocell instantly. But there's something missing. No GEP gun. This puny rocket launcher is nothing compared to the perfect stealth weapon. How am I supposed to do a stealth playthrough without the superior stealth weapon? Augmentations can completely change the way you play the game by mainly opening you new opportunities to handle problems in different ways and uncover secret passageways. The most useful augs are to upgrade your arms, as it allows you to lift heavy objects that typically cover vents and such, and invisibility that allows you to cheese through every enemy encounter in the game. If you want to imagine what living with zero is like, you can become a notorious hacker 4chan with hacking augs that put Russia to shame, and the USB port in your neck allows you to directly plug in and exploit the same zero-day vulnerability every system seems to have. Not only does the Illuminati have a monopoly on neuropocene, but apparently every security system in the planet is made by the same damn company. Every keypad and computer can be hacked if you have the skill for it. So no broom closet or presidential candidate's email account is safe from your quantum computer brain processing. And if you hack security monitors, you can even turn turrets and robots against their masters. Human revolution? More like robot revolution. No, I'm sorry, that's terrible. Me? I got tired of this little hacking minigame after 2 playthroughs, and I used my meta augmentations to bypass them. However, if you want to roleplay as a normal weak human, you can also play through the entire game without upgrading any of your orgs. Every platform that's too high can be reached by stacking boxes, and almost every locked door can just be disintegrated by shooting it with a weak ass pistol. You can play either lethally or non-lethally. Both playstyles have plenty of weapons and orgs that support them, so both are equally as viable. This choice, however, doesn't apply for the dogshit boss fights that force you to kill them. You can indirectly kill them, but even if you beat a boss only by shooting them with a stun gun like an American police officer, the cutscene still shows how this made their cranium explode and now they're bleeding to death. Or how punching a naked guy once kills him. But Kire, why the fuck would I ever play non-lethal like a pussy? And the answer is simple. The galaxy brains at Square Enix Montreal decided they can teach morality to gamers by gamifying it. Non-lethal takedowns grant you more XP than lethal ones, incentivizing you to not become a psychopathic maniac in game or in real life. And you want all that juicy XP, because the drip of the level ups that grant you upgrade points for your orcs is very strict, and every Praxis kit you earn feels like a considerably big event that you want to celebrate by drinking a cocktail with ginseng extract, cough syrup, sake and tequila. I would actually try making this drink, but all my local pharmacists are out of cough syrup due to wannabe SoundCloud rappers hoarding all of it. A surprising addition are these conversation battles that pit you against another ideologue, and you have to pick the right responses that will most likely leave your opponent's arguments in a ruin, much like their self-esteem and, if you're really good, their will to live. Presentation. The notorious piss filter is an acquired taste. Honestly, I like it. The gold and black color palette makes the whole game feel unique. And in sorts, it gives more of a pristine and divine feeling which fits the themes of the game really well. But there are plenty of cool looking locations that break up the urine color palette. The soundtrack is masterful. The techno and the beautiful operatic singing really enhance the themes and visuals of the game. The main theme that was played in the original trailers is one of the greatest pieces of music ever written, unironically. Although it does lack the iconic soundscape of the original Deus Ex, there are no songs here that make you jam out like the UNESCO theme. Conclusion: Deus Ex Human Revolution is a really good game that magically lives up to its roots while modernizing gameplay and story. Probably the greatest feature that comes with the director's cut, the commentary.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this amazing game that is Deus Ex Human Revolution.
If you're just joining us.
If you are just joining us, well, we want to say hi to each and every single one of you. If you've been here for about 40 hours.
I swear, every game should have this feature. I give the game a score of 9 Praxis points out of 10 synonyms for the Illuminati. Go play it, it's a great game.